Hi students, today we are going to discuss about difference between a private limited company and a public limited company. What is public limited company? A government run a company, that company is called public limited company. In end of the name they have include public limited. And what is private limited company? A particular person run a company, they put own capital into the company, that company is called private limited company. Okay, let's we see the difference. First difference is minimum number of members. They start a company, private company have only 2 members minimum, public company have 7 members in minimum. The second point is maximum number of members. Maximum private company 50 members, so minimum is 2, maximum is 50. Then 50 excluding employee members, okay, that is management members. Public companies no restriction, minimum 7 members, maximum no restriction, example 100, 150, 200, 1000, etc. Then third point is minimum number of directors. Private company have only 2 directors, public company have 3 directors. So private company have 2 directors and public company have 3 directors. Okay, then fourth one is capital. Private company capital cannot invite the public to buy shares or debentures of the company, because the individual person put whole amount or collecting capital from another ways. They do not invite the public. Okay, in public company it's free to invite the public to buy its shares and debentures, open to all. Public company invite the public persons to invest the amount to in our company. Okay, the next one is prospectus. If need not to issue any prospectus, in private company they need not to issue any prospectus. Public company it has to issue prospectus, it is very important. So the public company only issue the prospectus, private company do not issue the prospectus. Sixth point is transfer of shares. Share transfer is restricted. In a private company, they share transfer is restricted. They do not share transfer to any other person or any other company. In a public company, there is no restriction on share transfer. It any can to share the transfer. Then in corporation, it is relatively speaking a simple and quick affair. Public company is quite complicated and more time consuming. Okay, incorporation means combine one or more companies. In a private company it afford joining. In a public company it is very quite complicated one. The next one is commencement of business. In a private company, commencement of business soon after incorporation, it does not need not any certificate to commence of business. What is commence of business? Commence of business means to start a business. In a public company cannot be commenced after incorporation. It can be done only after the receipt of confirmation of commencement of business. So the commence certificate is only need to the public company, it does not need to the private company. The next one is allotment of shares. It can be allotting shares straightway only after incorporation. Rising minimum share corporation is so to commence of business. Then in a public company, business cannot allotment to the shares, minimum subscription has been received. Okay, so allotment of shares is in a private company straight away only after incorporation. Rising minimum subscription is no precondition. In a public company, allotment can begin only after the minimum subscription has been received. So listen and note down. Private company there is no precondition. In a public company there is minimum subscription has been received. The next one is statutory meeting. Statutory meeting need not be held on private company, compulsory held on public company and taking some notes and maintaining some registers. The next one is managerial remuneration. In a private company, restrictions contained remuneration do not apply. In a public company, remuneration can be paid only according to the provisions of the Companies Act. So public company only accepted managerial remuneration according to the Companies Act. In a private company, do not apply any managerial remuneration. The name, it's most important. The word private limited must be used for part of them. For example, X private limited. So in a private company, compulsory use the private limited in end of the company name. In public company, limited only they have to entered, not a private limited. So private limited only entered in private company. Limited word only added or ended connected to the public company. Okay, then last one is required quorum for meetings. Compulsory 3 members to attend the meetings in private company. In public company, at least 5 members meeting to attended. Okay, so these are all the 13 points are included in difference between a private company and a public limited company. Thank you.